I recently bought a bunch of Rubik's Cube puzzles, twisty puzzles, from an amazing puzzle collector named Ben Henderson. And these two, I just couldn't resist. I'm a fan of Star Wars, and if you're a fan of Star Wars, then how can you not love R2D2 and BB8? So I thought I would buy these from Ben. They're fairly rare, I think, as well. And I believe neither of them has ever been out of its box before, but I'm going to take them out of their boxes and have a look at them. Let's see if I can do it without damaging the boxes, shall we? So here we go, this is R2D2, and I just have to say at the start, the detail on this is kind of amazing. I love it. R2D2 has always been one of the best characters in Star Wars, and as a kid, R2D2 toys were always amongst the most fun because of, you know, all these interesting shapes and buttons and grills and I don't know what else. This is really interesting because I'm noticing that the legs, I think, don't move relative to the body, and also that the whole thing is cut not quite in the way you'd expect. So it is a 2x2, but it's at this angle rather than this angle. I guess that makes sense, so that his whole front gets to be one piece. Okay, so let's have a go at scrambling R2D2 and seeing what it's like to solve him. Alright, I'm going to consider this scrambled, although it's still, I think, immediately recognisable as being R2D2, which is one of the beauties of R2D2. So let's see what it takes to solve it. Ooh, it's a little catchy trying to do this turn, so I'll go backwards. Is that right? Yeah, that goes there. And I think that might go there, yeah. So then it's just this piece that we need to get in here. Like so. Right, now we have one of the pieces on the top oriented correctly and the other three I think are not. So that's pretty easy to do with. Oops, and did I get lucky? I think that's backwards, right? There he is. So that's R2D2. That is lovely. Right, now let's have a look at BB8. Okay, I see. So BB8 is actually basically spherical. Ooh, yeah, there we go. And comes with a little stand so that he doesn't fall over. So that's sensible. And I hope you'll agree, really quite attractive. They look great together, don't they? So let's have a go. So BB8 is going to be, I think, much harder to solve because he's just a sphere and it's all about lining these patterns up correctly. So I'm just going to have a quick look to see what they're like, but I'm not sure that will help me. I mean, that's not going to look lined up to me. That's going to be challenging, therefore I'll have to just remember there are some bits that just don't look lined up. We get these nice little extra patterns which will probably somewhat help. And we also have this sticking out head, which again is not part of the solve, but it hugely adds to the aesthetic quality of the puzzle. I'm quite nervous of scrambling this one, but I'm going to have to do it. So yeah, we've got this sort of thing down here. I think what we're going to have to do is use his head as a kind of triangulation point and just get everything relative to the head and just try not to be too worried when things don't quite line up like that one. But that one's going to be nice and easy. That's pretty unique, I think. That one's not too bad. That one's also a good one. Alright, so let's scramble him up and see what happens. He's never going to look as scrambled as R2D2 did because he's always going to remain the same shape. And the patterns are all kind of indistinguishable from each other as well. Okay, I'm going to consider that scrambled, and let's see what solving him is like. So we're going to look for the piece that goes next to this first, which is it this? I think it's this. So I think that's right. So I think these are probably correct. Okay, so now we need a piece that, well, what do I want to do? I kind of want to do a base. So, okay, well I could do this as the base, right? In which case I want a piece that goes in here. I know what it's going to be. So it'll have, ooh, no, it's not this. Pretty sure no, because this circle isn't lining up with anything. Could it be this? Oh yeah. I think this could be right. In which case, next I'm going to do this piece here, and then I'll have a layer done. So which one? Oh, it's this one, isn't it? Yeah, because this piece here matches up with that piece there. I think not that, but that. So I want to get this one in there. I'm not quite sure which way around it's going. Not that way, that's for sure. This way maybe? Yeah. Alright, so I think that's got half of him solved. So now it's just this top. And this is going to be quite hard. Because we have to figure out what's oriented correctly and what's oriented incorrectly. One thing we know is that this matches up with that, so that's at least something. But what we really want is to know what lines up with this layer. Ah, look. Okay, so this piece is correctly oriented already. That's something. So which one's that? That's this one with this sort of with a big circle near the top. Okay. Let's try these other pieces then. No. No. Oh, we already know this one's not. So this one we know it cannot be correct. This one could be, but I don't think it is. I think we've just got one piece correctly oriented, yeah. I have to be careful here because I keep brushing against this very flimsy antenna. I really don't want to break it. Okay, so which is the piece? This is the one that's correctly oriented, right? Let's put it into its correct spot there. This piece, I'm pretty sure, goes here, yeah. Is that right? Oh dear, I think so. Didn't quite line up perfectly, but hopefully that's right. So we're just going to try a random reorientation. With no particular justification for it. What have I done? I don't know. Alright, so yeah, this is the piece that was already oriented. Right. Now, are any of the others now correctly oriented? I still don't think they are, actually. Nope. 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 Okay, so that one's definitely not. This was the one we know is. This one was definitely not. Okay, so still nothing's correctly oriented. So I think that means if I do it again, then they should be, maybe? I don't know. Let's see. So that's the one that's correctly oriented. Okay, so one. Ooh, interesting. So now these look like they line up to me, so that's very promising indeed. Question is, can we? Yes, look, they line up here. So this is all correct. So now I think we just have to swap these two pieces round. No. Maybe. We either have to swap them round, or we can find out. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we just have to swap the two pieces around. So that's just a T-perm. of these two pieces. So hopefully that is solved. Yeah, that's solved, including the funny looking piece there. So there we go. These are the official R2D2 and BB8 Star Wars Rubik's Cubes. Interesting that R2D2 is much easier, I would say, to solve than BB8. I did get lucky, actually, with my solve there, so that was actually a particularly lucky solve, but even so, the nature and shape of him makes it much easier to solve than BB8. They're both, I think, beautiful. I'm delighted to have these in my collection. I can't imagine myself solving BB8 very often. R2D2, I can imagine actually that's quite fun to solve. But there we are. If you can get hold of them, I recommend it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye.